Hey, how you doing? Justin here for lick 3 in my little rhythm lick series inspired by the great Curtis Mayfield and Jimi Hendrix. Hopefully you've checked out the first couple of licks and the theory lesson of how all of this works, and if you haven't, please go and check it out. It's over on the website. There'll be a link in the description. If you happen to be watching on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate your support, and hit the little bell if you want to get notified when I'm going live and doing some really cool, funky live Q&As and transcribing a whole bunch of other stuff that I do. Anyway, on to the lick. So let's get to a close-up. Check out how to play this bad boy. Okay, so this is the third lick in this series. If you haven't checked out the previous videos and the how-to, you want to go and check them out on the website. There'll be a link in the description if you're over on YouTube. So this phrase, starting with the same first lick that we did, it's a C chord with the 5th string root, A shape bar chord. So that's 1. Then we've got this phrase. Okay, really, really nice one. Starting with the first finger in the 3rd fret, thinnest 2 strings, and the 3rd finger is going to hammer down the 5th fret of the 2nd string. Just 1 and. Same phrase, but now we're on strings 2 and 3 on the 5th fret. 3rd finger hammering down 2 frets above on the 3rd string. Same thing over on the middle 2 strings now. Then we've got a little variation. Now this one we're playing the 5th fret on strings 4 and 5. We're doing the hammer, flick off, 8th fret probably with an up pick. That's the only time we'd be using an up pick on this particular line. Then we're going to have 2 very fast hammer-ons there on the 2 and. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4. 1. Okay, as usual, the aim here is to have a particular set phrase that you practice up straight away and then look for some variations, mixing it in with things that you've already learned before. This kind of phrase is a bit longer. It's 2 bars long, so there's more room for variation, and you don't have to stick with the same thing all the time. It's just an idea, a starting point, a springboard for you to get creative with. But I would recommend that you practice it as it is, first of all, in C, and then try moving it to some other keys. And one more time. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4, 1. Okay, really making sure that you keep that rhythm. It's really the key thing. It's a rhythm lick. Okay, it's not like a lead solo where you can get all free and cool with it. You really want to be staying in the pocket and staying in time here. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. You really want to be keeping it really solid, you know, practicing it with a drum groove or a metronome is a really, really good idea. You can change the feel of these kind of things and the speed quite a lot. But you might find that things kind of morph a little bit when the speed changes a lot. So if it was real slow, if you're doing a real ballad, so you're really changing the speed here. It's the same lick, right? Or if it's really fast, the rhythm there. It's one of those things, well, for me, as I'm exploring these kind of ideas, even though I've got it conceptually, if I'm trying out new things or going where my ear takes me, it's okay for it to be a little bit wobbly, so long as the feeling is good. You know, I want to. How it makes you feel when you play, I think, is a really important part. Being in time is obviously really important, but sometimes, you know, things might sway a little bit, and as long as the idea is good and the feeling is good, you'll probably find you get away with it. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that lick. That's the first batch out of the way. I am going to film some more. I've got about another 10 licks on my little tab page that I'm going to take you through. But to be honest, it's 33 degrees. All of the lights in the studio, I am getting like super duper hot. So I think I'm going to have to call it quits for today. But there'll be plenty more of this series coming up, and we're going through minor chords and lots of other variations on this stuff. It's really interesting. I love it. It's probably my favoritist rhythm lick, and hope you're enjoying it too. Do go and check out all of the tabs and extra stuff on the website, and I'll see you for plenty more later on. Bye-bye.